Alright, oy, 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 oy. You know why it's taken me hours to do my homework? Do you want to know why? Like I stated on an Instagram story, it's way too quiet in here, except for that buzzing. That goes off every other hour. If it's not that, then I have to, have a little bit of noise, like YouTube or something in the background. Otherwise, it's too quiet in here. And then I won't be able to focus right. And then, now I am in Microsoft Word class, and I got confused with this direction with, okay, select the plant type vegetables currently formatted in red near the end of the document. Apply whatever style. Apply the same style remaining of 5 plant type headings. And I did not read that correctly. And so I'll show you what I did. Okay, where it says bulbs. You see that word bulbs? I was making all of this stuff and the word bananas and stuff like that in blue. And then I had to reread the directions again. Undo my work with that. And then do it correctly. So what I have now is correct. So now it's asking me to do this. Do it like this. Why is my thing keeps okay? In bullets. Why is this not working now? Okay, like that. So I gotta go with everything like that. So, stuff that easy I know how to do. But, if it's like, And another thing. Again, I have autism, and, I suffer from meltdowns when I get frustrated as hell. You already know I swore at school, which I hadn't meant to do, but I did it anyway. Dad warned me about that. I warned me about that too. And recently today I was having a long chat with myself on something else I shouldn't be doing. Okay? What I have been doing is saying stuff like talking violently out loud, saying I'm gonna hurt people if I don't understand this, like, motherfucker, because one of these things right here where it says format painter, I had no idea how to work that. Okay? I was confused. So I had to Google that after I was talking violently. And with me talking violently, what I told myself, if I continue to talk violently, having a habit of talking violently in my own private home here, I could mistakenly do it in school when I become frustrated. Do you know what I'm saying? Like how I was swearing at school when I was frustrated. And if I talk violently like that, I can just picture the campus security coming and, and arresting me and haul me off to jail. Because, I need to nip this attitude in the bud ASAP. And I was like Googling and stuff like that. And I was doing like this mental health assessment with 60 some questions. I was bored, taking a break from my work. And maybe it's just because I have PTSD from stuff, so maybe that's why I'm talking this way and acting like this. But my main question is, what got me the habit of saying, I'm gonna, I want to hurt people and Even though it's in the moment of my frustration, later, when I'm calmed down, I never want to hurt people. But if I say it out loud, when I'm in public, like in the library or in a cafeteria or wherever I am, others might not understand that. So I gotta zip it and shut the fuck up. You know? I'm just so frustrated with myself. And I was like wondering, do I need a tutor to, not, show me not to get too confused? For example, when it comes to Format Painter, sit with me and show me how to do a Format Painter step. Stuff like that, or because I want to be successful out there in this world. I don't want to be like unsuccessful and getting fired with every job that I have because of my attitude. I gotta learn to fuck up. Grow the fuck up, excuse me. So, yeah. And you already know that I have a clean area, so I nip that in the bud. After when I come out from, going to the gas station, I put the plastic bags where they're supposed to go, unload my coffee, and hang up my coat, hang up my wallet. I do that right away. I go, no. You're not going to sit down and be lazy. You're going to do this right now. Because I'm not going to have that as a nightmare. Even my landlord said, never again have it this messy. I'm responsible for my own apartment to keep it clean. Just like how I need to be responsible for my own behavior. So no more talking violent things. At home, even. And I told myself, if I feel like I am starting to get frustrated, like my main symptom of that, you know what I mean? For example, you might get like sweaty, okay? Or whatever. If you feel sweaty, for example, when you start to get frustrated, you say to yourself, stop. But for me, it's where I'm gritting my teeth and almost swearing to myself, I have to take 20-minute breaks. Because if I continue to talk like this, it's going to be a habit and I'm going to get arrested one of these days. And I don't want that. I got to be more responsible with my behavior. Something has to be done. And I'm going to talk to my therapist about this too because, I need to grow the fuck up. Because I'm not going to go to school just for the kicks. I graduate in May 2027. I don't want to be in school for 7 years just for nothing. And I want to learn how to be good with interviewing skills. And, quit talking about poop and boobs and piss and stuff. Because, for example, where I'm going to therapy, I don't see the secretary talking about boobs, poop, and piss. That's not acceptable there, okay? So, I need to grow the hell up, seriously. I'm fucking serious, honey. I'm 37, and I went through like 4 or 5 jobs. Let me see. Okay, there was... I gotta think. What was my very first job? Ramada Inn, which is now the Plaza. Continental breakfast, that was. I didn't like waking up early. Plus, I got fired from there because somebody thought I was talking to the coffee pot when really I was telling myself, don't overflow this and whatever. Okay? Okay, and what was my second one? What was my second one? What's my second job? Oh, Super 8 Hotel. I quit from there over I was on it for a month and then I quit because, I was going to get fired anyway because it was too slow for them. So Super 8 Hotel, And then later it was Goodwill, which is I grew tired of their bullshit. Did I tell you that story? I was there for like 10 years, and really I deserve seniority because I was there like for 10 years, and they weren't giving me enough days or hours or something like that. Yeah, they weren't giving me enough hours and days, and I just wanted to request for one more hour on that day. And what was bullshit about that, when I requested for that, they go, oh, sorry, we're on a budget. We can't do that for you. Well, when I saw new faces come in, I asked again, can I have an extra hour? Sorry, we're on a budget. Then why the hell did you hire this person when you're on a fucking budget? Is what I wanted to ask them. Seriously, that's bullshit. I got pissed. And another thing that pissed me off with Goodwill is because they took me to their office for petty little shit. Okay. Oh, you marked this wrong. You had to be inside the bag instead of like outside the bag, you know, like I was pricing pillows, for example, and I should have been told, you know, you gotta take the pillow out of the bag and, you know, or whatever like that. Stuff like that. You know, I'm not a fucking mind reader, okay? I'm not a mind reader. Alright. And now, okay. And the nursing home. I got tired of working there because, like I explained to someone else, all I was doing was dusting, you know, when I was really wanting to have other things to do, like you give me A, B, C, D, each and every day, something different, but it's always A. And I came in, getting bored, and I'm like thinking to myself, why the fuck am I always here doing this weekly, you know? You know what I mean? Yes, it had to be spick and span for the old folks, but still, you know, I'm a kind of person where I need to do something different. Otherwise, I'd get too bored. I need stimulation so that, you know, I don't get too bored. All right? So, yeah, I was almost saying I quit there too, but then somebody accused me of swearing at them, which I didn't do. And I guess that they didn't like me either because they could tell I am autistic. And I noticed when I was like dusting the railing things in the hallway. Here, I'll show you what I mean. We had this same railing things in the nursing home. It's here out in the hall. Okay. When I was like dusting that, I was like going past some nurses, and I said hi to one of them, and they looked at me and then turned back as though they thought I was nasty or something. And I was just being friendly. I'm like thinking, what the fuck is your problem? What do you have with me? I haven't done anything to you. They were really rude. Really rude. That was very disrespectful. So I'm glad that I left there, to be honest with you. So, I had some people there that were nice, but, you know, I couldn't tolerate people like that. Okay. And the dementia folks were driving me up the wall. And I was told stories that some old folks with dementia would hit and bite the CNAs. I asked my therapist about that. Well, what if in the future I get to be a CNA and I don't want to be bitten and stuff like that? And she says, request to work in a different department. Okay, and I was like thinking that, and I go, well, okay, I'll take their advice, and if the company nursing home place doesn't have a different department, then I can't work in that nursing home. Okay, because, you know, my PTSD. Alright, so those are my thoughts. And my most fear is saying inappropriate stuff like boobs or whatever, or what I almost said to my friend who moved out of this apartment building one time. I never told her this. We were standing outside for the bus, and you know, I kept this to myself, yes, but it was still inappropriate. If I said this on a job, I would have been fired for sexual harassment. Believe me. Okay. When I almost said to my friend, "Hey, are you wearing a bra? I can see your nipples through your shirt." No. I'm not allowed to talk that way. I gotta keep things like that to myself, which I did. And, you know, I don't know. So I need to have better social skills, not act too goofy for one, and, you know, act like more of like a 37 going to be a 38-year-old lady. Alright? I'm gonna end this now because it's gonna cut me off anyway. So, see you later. November 9th, 2019. I just wanted to vent with you guys. Okay?